Hi everyone, it's Kari. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another 2018 favorites video for all of you. And I just wanted to focus on some of my favorite adhesives and tools, that kind of thing in this video. I just wanted to put out there first though, excuse me, that I will not be doing a 2018 favorites for my dyes. I didn't have too many standout dyes for the year. I pretty much use the same dyes over and over, and I've used the same dyes in previous years too. But if I did have a new dye during the year last year, I didn't probably use it a whole lot for it to stand out to put in a favorites video. So I will not be doing a favorites video for the dyes, but I do have a couple of favorites here that I wanted to share with you as far as adhesives and ink and that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and jump into it, no in particular order. First I want to talk about this Gina Designs Amalgam ink. This was introduced to us this year, and I actually got the little mini ink cube for this. And what I liked about this is that it was a black ink that you could use for various different types of mediums, whether it be Copic coloring, obviously watercoloring. Sometimes you could use it for coloring with your colored pencils, that kind of thing. So I really did enjoy using this ink for all types of things like that. Whenever it didn't matter what, what technique or whatever I wanted to do, I could definitely use this ink if I wanted to. So I really did get a lot of enjoyment out of that. Talking about ink, I'm going to talk about the Distress Oxides, and particularly this one color. This is the Distress Oxide Tumbled Glass. This was a new color introduced during the year of 2018, and this became one of my favorites, if not my favorite color of the Distress Oxide line. It is one of my favorite colors just overall in the Distress ink line, and I just love it because it's a really nice light blue color. And you can use it for, I use it for obviously creating skies, or if I don't have like a sky or anything, I love using it as like a little part of a focal point on my card to put like, a critter or a sentiment or something to give it a little extra color and not just leave it stark white. So I really got a lot of enjoyment out of this one color. Next up is kind of like a pair. The Monroe eraser is not new, but what was new to me this year was this Foamy Racer. This was introduced to me by Christina Werner in one of her videos, and I really do love it because it is really a soft eraser, and it's really nice to, if you need to erase something on your card, it won't damage your cardstock at all. So if you need to get a little like an ink smudge or something, you could use this and also go over top with this eraser, and it really makes it really smooth. So I really loved these two paired together. Next up I have, this is again not new, but I used it quite a bit in 2018, and this is my Stardust Stickles, and I was going to show it to you here if you could tell how sparkly this is. It's so pretty. It's my favorite of the Stickles line, and I pretty much, whenever I had in the beginning of card making, I had an abundance of all of the different colors, but since then I have decluttered all of them and kept this one color. I do have a couple of other colors, like this one here. This is a new color to the line. This is called Crushed Pineapple. And I also have, let's see, Crystal. I have Crystal. And then this one was gifted to me. This one is Goldenrod. But this is my favorite, and I just love it because you can use it for various things. So I got quite a bit of use out of it, and I'm sure you're going to be seeing it a lot more in 2019 as well. Next up, I'm going to talk about a couple of adhesives. First is this masking tape here. This is the iCraft purple masking tape, and I used this tape pretty much to lay down any of my dies for my die cutting machine, or if I was going to be using a stencil, I used it for my stencils, or just masking off a image, overall. So, and I've got quite a bit of the roll left here. So I had quite a bit of use out of this, and I still have quite a bit of it left. So this has been a really great investment for me. Next up, I have a couple of pins to talk about. First, I have my Wink of Stella, and then the new thing that I discovered here is the Nouveau Aqua Shimmer Pin. And I just love my Wink of Stella. It gives a really nice shimmer. But I discovered, obviously, the Nuvo, and it just gives a little bit of a different color shimmer. I actually kind of put some out on some cardstock for you, but you can see how sparkly that is. It's so pretty. And then I'll be talking about the gel pen here in just a second. But it's just so pretty, and it gives such a nice addition to whatever you're making on your card, whether it be snow or adding it to an image like a critter or clouds or whatever, really, unicorns, that kind of thing. So I really did get a lot of use out of this Nouveau Shimmer Pin as well. A couple more pins to talk about. First up is going to be this one here. This is by Eek Tools, and this is called a journaling pin, and it's got two ends on it. It's got a fine tip, and then it's got kind of like a bullet tip. And I really did get uses out of both ends. And I use this a lot to actually address some of my envelopes, or obviously just right inside my cards. So I got a lot of use out of this pen. I just love it. It's really nice and black. And then my white gel pen that I got a lot of use out of is the number 10. I love this because it's a little bit of a broader tip, and it's really smooth when it writes on. As you can see here, I'll kind of demo here, but it's just real smooth. Well, of course it's not going to do it now because it's okay, had a chance, but once you get it going, I mean, it's just really smooth, and it doesn't take that long to get it going either. So, and then another adhesive that I almost forgot to mention is this here. This is by Brutus. These are the really thin, I don't know the exact name of them, but I will have all of the items that I'm speaking of. I will have them listed below for you in case you're wanting to check them out. But it's got like 36 or 32 rows of these really thin strips here. And these are really great for sentiment strips or shaker cards, or just if you have a really small area that you need to use. These are already obviously cut up in real thin strips for you, and they're not too thick either. So I really did get a lot of use out of this as well. And then finally, last but not least, probably my favorite thing overall of the whole entire year is the way that I actually clean my stamps. Of course, I love my microfiber cloths, so I got that. But I also was introduced to this here. This is the Brutus Monroe Squeaky Clean Dispenser Cleaner, and this is actually you could get this at probably at a dollar store or something like that, because it's all it is you put nail polish remover in it, and it's got a pump on it, and it has a locking mechanism so you can lock it down, but you just kind of pump it a few times onto your rag, and I just kind of wipe away the ink that is onto my stamp, and it's a really quick way for me to clean my stamps. It's been a game changer for me, for sure, whenever I clean my stamps. So that is all of my favorites as far as adhesives and favorite ink and pens and that kind of thing that I used on my cards for this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to have another favorites video for you guys for the year, but I do want to mention that this that you see here, this is a new addition. Obviously, this is the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios glass mat. I do love it. It's just not a favorite. I want to, whenever I do these favorites videos, it's something that really stands out for me, and it was just one of those things that it was, I feel that is a game changer. I do love it, you know, whenever I'm doing inking or whatever, but it's just one of those things that, you know, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be upset about it. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. But I do enjoy it, and whenever I'm doing inking or whatever, it does keep my surface clean. So, but I just wanted to mention that I do enjoy, you know, this glass mat quite a bit. But I just don't want to put it in a favorites video because it just wasn't one of those standout favorites for me. So anyway, if I have another favorites video for you guys, then I will certainly put that up here in the next few days. If not, I'm hoping to get some more, get started with card tutorials. I have been really busy as far as cleaning my house and trying to get rid of some clutter. And you know, it's just that time of year, trying to start fresh and get rid of the stuff I don't need. It just I get antsy sometimes whenever I look around my house and I see things that I just don't want to see anymore or whatever. I either get rid of it, donate it, that kind of thing, and that's just not craft wise. That's just all over my house. So anyway, that's what I've been busy doing today. So but I'm hoping to get back into actually creating cards for you guys. I'm hoping that y'all are having a great year so far. I know we're only a few days in, but I'm hoping for a great year for all of us, and hopefully it's happy and healthy, and obviously getting a lot of crafty time in too. So if you're new to my channel, I welcome you to my channel. Hoping that you stay for a while, and I will catch you all in another video very, very soon.